So, welcome everyone to round 6 of the SRL F1 2018 Championship. This is the recap video from Australia, and we're going to talk about the race and everything that happened in relation to it. So, we saw Bart Kadala, the reigning SRL World Champion, the winner of this race last year, returning after Lewis Marshall has been suspended from the league. So, round 6 of the season then. At the top of the standings, it is actually Lewis Marshall from Francis McGinn and Nick van Gelder coming into this round. There's just 1 point separating Lewis Marshall and Francis McGinn at the top of the standings. So Lewis Marshall not racing today, it was very likely for Francis McGinn to take over the lead in the championship. Will McGinn be able to do that? I'm sure a lot of you already know, but let's find out. So the race went underway then, the 5 lights went out here in Albert Park. Unfortunately, the start was the scene of many incidents involving René van der Stap, Funs van Heugden and Eer van Daniel all crashing out of the race after 2 corners. Here you can see this is the onboard from Sal van Elven in the Renault. Unfortunately, he was caught up as well in the first corner incident. You can see all the cars going off in front of him. And Sal van Elven making contact with the Williams in front, breaking his front wing. And we can see it from Eer van Daniel's POV. Trying to go around that side into turn 2. Getting into a bit of a sandwich and hitting the wall on the left hand side. And unfortunately, that was his race over after just 2 corners. So, after everyone settled into the race, it was Bart Kadala staying out of trouble and leading the race in front. Also behind him, it was Vasilios Belachotis, a massive championship contender who made a mistake, hit the wall and broke a bit of his front wing, which massively compromised his race. Many incidents throughout the race as well. This is Dion Staal losing the backhand on the exit of the very quick left-right chicane. So with Vasilios Belachotis a bit further behind, it was up to his teammate Francis McGinn to do the job for Force India, but you can see there a big crash on the exit of turn 7 after battling with Jan Holm, and that was massive for the championship. Francis McGinn only 1 point behind Lewis Marshall, so both the first and second in the Drivers' Championship won't be scoring points in round 6 of the season. Here you can see it as well from Francis on board. He loses the backhand into the path of Jan Holm, making contact and losing his left front tire after the impact with the wall. Jorge Carrera also found himself victim after he lost his car at the exit of turn 12 as well, ending his race, which brought out a brief virtual safety car. But staying out of trouble, it was Bart Kadala on his SRL return, the reigning world champion, taking out the victory here at Albert Park from Jesper Lampion, with a surprising upform finishing in 2nd place, and Vasilios Belachotis recovering after his mistake to complete the podium. Jure Marusic, Jan Holm, Colin Hidgens, Jorge Carrera, Francis McGinn, Ivan Brito, Dion Staal, Funs van Heugden, René van der Stap and Eer van Daniel all failing to finish the race. Many crashes and a lot of people DNFing out of the Australian Grand Prix. So, at the top of the standings, it is still Francis McGinn leading the way, and still Force India at the top of the Constructors' Championship as well. But with Francis McGinn and Lewis Marshall not scoring points, it has brought Nick van Gelder in 3rd place a bit closer to the front of the championship. So next time out, we will be at Singapore on the 12th of January for round 7 of the SRL F1 2018 Championship. A little bit earlier than usual, because otherwise it will clash with the Formula E race on the same day. So that's why the race is 2 hours earlier than usual, so it will be 1 PM UK time instead of 3 PM. And if we go by the previous races we've had so far this season, then surely Singapore is going to be another great race. So we'll hope to see you then. Goodbye.